It's Tuesday. That means it's time for a 1-minute tech tip with Kimberly West. Although I can tell you right now, today's tech tip will be much longer because it's the end of the year and we have so much to unpack. Now, since we are at the end of the year, just like accountants everywhere that are closing out the books, there are some things that we need to take a look at and close out ourselves. Let's start with personal information. It's time for you to take a look at your personal papers. Take a look at your will. Take a look at your living trusts. If you need to, go online and find a service that'll help you create or modify those things. I know it sounds a little bit morbid, but believe me, if the time comes, and we never know when the time is coming, if the time comes, then those documents are needed, then you already have them and you will save your friends and your family an awful lot of stress and strife by having those documents already created. Something else that people start to look at this time of year, it's open enrollment. Look at your insurance, your health insurance. Take a look at your auto insurance, your home insurance, your renter's insurance, any kind of insurance policy that you have. It's time to take a look at it, reevaluate whether or not it's going to work for you in the future. One of the things that I really look hard at is my travel insurance. I purchase an annual policy, not only because I travel a lot, but because I also live in another country. So I have insurance that covers that. But you need to make sure that take a look at your travel insurance policies to determine whether or not an annual policy is good for you or an individual trip policy. Which one is going to be better for you in 2022? And if you're like me and a bunch of my friends and associates that I know, we all plan on doing a heck of a lot more travel in 2022. So you need to make sure that that is covered. And people always ask, should I get the insurance? And if you know me, you already know what I'm going to say. Get the damned insurance. Okay, enough of that. Let's move on. Let's talk about your phone for a moment. Now, there's a bunch of things that we need to do with our phones to close out the new year. And the first thing that we want to do is to take a look at archiving old stuff. You've got lots of old stuff in your phone. You've got old messages. You've got old WhatsApp. You've got old photos. You've got old settings. You've got old videos. Do you really need all of that stuff on your phone taking up valuable space? And I say valuable space because some of the manufacturers now of the newer phones have taken away our ability to add a memory chip to our phones. That's a whole nother discussion for another day. And I'm talking to you, Samsung, specifically. But go back to your phone. Take a look at your WhatsApp. Do you really need all of those WhatsApp threads? Take a look at your messages. Do you need all of those messages that sit on your phone? Just for an example, do you really need the notification that you have a doctor's appointment coming up on January 17th of 2021? And I meant 2021 because that was almost a year ago. Yeah, get rid of all of that old stuff. Take a look at your pictures and your videos. Do you really need all the pictures and all the videos that are sitting on your phone right now? Are you uploading them? Are you sending them? Why not archive them in a place where you can get to them easily at a later date instead of having them sit on your phone taking up valuable space, which is space that you won't be able to use to get the new stuff in. Let's now talk about and take a look at, I know my light just kaput. Let's take a look at your laptop or your computer. One of the things that I like to do at the end of the year is very similar to what we just talked about on your phone. I clean everything up. The first thing I do clean up is my hard drive. So I delete all of my old files that I no longer need. I delete all of my old documents, spreadsheets, you name it, pictures. If I don't need it anymore, then I delete it. If I might need it in a short period of time, I archive it. And I also go through and I change all of my passwords. I actually change my passwords on a quarterly basis. And the way that I do that is I use something called LastPass, which is a password keeper, which helps me keep track of all my passwords. And I have it on my laptop. I have it on my iPhone. I have it on my Droid phone. I have it on my tablet. So no matter where I am, all of my passwords follow me. And there's some really funky, crazy looking passwords. So they're pretty difficult to hack. So those are the things that you should be looking at as we talk about the end of the year. Now, tomorrow, in tomorrow's masterclass, I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you how to, number one, clean up your hard drive by deleting the old files. I'm going to show you how to back up your hard drive. That's something else you should be doing, is backing up your hard drive. I'm going to show you how to archive old content and using AWS S3, that's the Amazon Web Services S3, which is where I like to put my data because it's cheap. It's cheap and it's available, and it's a great service that is almost always up. So join me tomorrow at noon for tomorrow's masterclass. And that's it for today. Let's go and clean up our hard drives, clean up our phones, get those personal papers together, get your wills, your living trust, your insurance, your travel insurance, all of that stuff together, and get ready for an incredible 2022. I'm going to say ciao for now. It's been great, and I'll see you for tomorrow's masterclass on how to clean up your 2021. Take care. Bye.